How's it going, my googly-eyed peeps? This is Kahoolee, back with some online battles, and today my honourable opponent will be Blue Seto. So, as we can see here, Kahoolee is marching up the hill. This is my general avatar. And then the other units within Kahoolee's army today are going to be 3 Katakana Samurai, 2 Bow Ashigaru units, 1 Sword Attendant, and 2 Light Cavalry. As for my enemy, he has got some Bow Samurai, 2 Katakana Samurai, and 1 Yari Samurai, along with his avatar's bodyguard. And you're probably thinking, well, that's rather a small army, and so did I, actually. And I was actually chatting to this guy during the match. And I was saying, well, that's rather a small army. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to get more units. Silly me. And I was like, I smell bullshit. I know you've got units hidden in the forest over there somewhere. And no reply from that. But yeah, so this battle is another small battle on the avatar selection screen. So we both go and rush the hill at the beginning. So I'm going to go and take the hill on the left, and he's going to go and try and take the hill on the right. I can't really go and try and intercept him with my main army because, you know, he's already got a good distance from me already. So what I wanted to do is kind of just slow his progression up the hill with the presence of my light cavalry, as well as my sword attendants. And then it was just going to be a battle of who's going to actually approach the hill. So this was actually quite an interesting battle because it was very patient from both of us. Well, I'm not really used to playing patient players on Shogun 2. Usually if I take a defensive position, they'll be sure to attack me in due time. But my honourable opponent, Blue Seto, was actually very patient this game, and he ended up baiting me out to his position because I was actually getting quite fed up and was like, right, that's it, I'm just going to go and siege the hill, and I'll storm it and take it and have a victory. And that was quite an unwise decision from me, and you'll see. But what I'm trying to do is, at the moment, I'm trying to hide my cavalry in the back of the forest. Obviously, you've seen them going in there. Now, I'm going to pause the battle on my feed, and I'm going to be back with you guys because this is going to be next 5 minutes is literally us just kind of repositioning, skirmishing, etc., etc. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so as you can see here, we've kind of repositioned. He's taken the hill now, and he's moving his avatar's bodyguard to engage my sword attendants. Now, of course, these sword attendants are isolated alone, and they will inevitably get destroyed. But the reason for them being there was, one, just to kind of be a meat shield. Also, to try and kind of take his attention away from his main body of the army. And if I can get, a few kills here and there, that'll do nicely. But in terms of taking the attention away, it allows me to advance. And also, with my cavalry being here, he knows they are there. But if I can kind of keep him busy as much as possible, this position I have is in his blind spot. So even though he knows they're there, if his eyes are somewhere else, of course, he won't be able to see them coming if he doesn't actually keep an eye on them. So he knows they're there, but it's a bit of a nuisance for the opponent. That's what I kind of wanted to achieve. And now that his bodyguard was out of the way, because obviously they have bows as well, I could start my skirmish with his bow samurai, and I use my general as well. Now I've got 2 Yari Ashigaru units, not as good as the bow samurai, and they don't have the ability to use fire arrows as well. So I really wanted to get in there and try and take these bow samurai out, because if I could, then I could really just dictate the pace of the game. However, these bow samurai seem pretty strong. They're not going down easily, and my bow ashigaru were taking a bit of a hit. So I moved up my katanas to kind of take a bit of the fire, like not too much. Didn't want to take too much, just a bit of the fire. Move my bows back, so then the samurai wouldn't actually be targeting anymore. Now he sends his general as well, and he's actually got the ability where he can use fire arrows. So I'm pretty jealous of his general. His general's pretty good. I think Blue Seto's got about, 5 bronze stars or something like that to my 2 or 3. I can't remember, but yes, he's got a good general there in comparison to mine. So the skirmish was kind of going on, and he's clearly aware that my cavalry here and in the forest are two 2 of his katanas, as well as the Yari samurai, which are the ones I need to watch out for my cavalry. And don't forget, somewhere hidden over there is his hidden unit. I didn't know what hidden unit was going to be, but I kind of, well, at the beginning I was like, okay, it's definitely there. And he was doing the same tactics as me, where, you know, I knew it was over there, but I did actually forget about it, and you'll see about that. I did actually kind of start to forget, and I was actually hoping that they would be further enough away for any combat, you know. If combat was to pursue and they were to show themselves, they would be too far away for them to kind of make an instant impact. And you know, I could spot them before they even got anywhere near to threaten my lines. Now, there's a bit more kind of skirmishing going on here, back and forth. It gets a bit repetitive, so I'm just going to ×3 this. So as you can see, the generals popping back and forward. Didn't manage to take any losses there, luckily. Just kind of skirmishing. Okay, take a loss there. So like, it goes on for a while. We were very cautious in this match, which is very, as I was saying, very unusual, because the people I usually play online are all gun-ho. So I'm going to pause it here. Sorry, I'm going to press play. So with me moving here, I kind of just wanted to kind of work his flanks, just kind of keep him moving, keep him, you know, keep him fresh, because I didn't want to just keep going up and down in the same path. And I wanted to move him around, and this bit here where his katana samurai moving out, that's exactly kind of what I was trying to achieve, that try and force his katana away from his general and from his bows, because then I can use these heavy, well, not heavy hitters shall we say, but at the same time my general was caught off guard. He comes in, and when I issued my commander to make a move, he decided to walk instead of run. Oh god, I hate that sometimes in this game, it's really annoying. And that was a crucial point in the game where I lost my general, and of course that's going to badly affect the morale of my units, and also gives his general a bit more free reign as well, because that was my cavalry next to my army, and now that they're gone, he's going to be able to kind of maneuver around my army a lot more. They're still picking away, still, like, his bows are, I mean, they've made losses, but you know, their armour is protecting them very well, and my Ashigaru are clearly not as accurate as the bow samurai. And then he comes again with his bodyguard, and now this is where he kind of starts to make his move. So he's moving his general in on my left flank, and I need to kind of get my bows out of there because I don't want to get charged. And the constant use of fire arrows is not helping the morale of my men, which is already weakened because obviously we've lost the general. So yeah, this is a very, you know, back and forward game. It was a very interesting game, and as I say, after you know, I had a little chat with him, and now we seem to be well acquainted, and we've had more battles, which I hope to show you some really good battles. And I hope to bring some more online of these Shogun battles. It's a shame about the quality. Like, the quality, it's of the actual gameplay is not that great, because my computer is just so shite. Sorry to say. I mean, I've watched people play this game back in 2010 and have way better graphics than me. So I'm playing. It looks like I'm kind of playing, well, online. Sometimes it's like playing Minecraft with a Zimmer frame. It's just that bad. And I would love to kind of give you all these like close-up cinematics and stuff like that, but I just don't want to. I just puke when I do it, because it's just all these freaking moshy frames and flat face pancake faces that you can't just see crap from. But let's just ×3 this till we can get a bit more action again, because you know, patience is the name of this game. I'll tell you that. I think I'll call this patience is a virtue. Because, I mean, he was holding the hill, and I didn't, like, my position wasn't good, so there's no reason to go charging up. I really wanted to get rid of his bows, then I could start skirmishing and force him down from his hill. But unfortunately for me, the bows were staying alive the whole time, and of course his general has some good abilities on his bows. Okay, so let's pause it there. So I'm trying to move my katana again to kind of almost like offer up my bows on a platter, and try and secure a bit of a hill as well, and hopefully that his impatience will force him to come and engage me. But little did I know that his units are actually getting closer and closer on the map to my men. So he's actually getting into the forest, which you'll soon see. So now I see him moving up. So my cavalry should be moving very soon. I'm still moving my katanas around, and of course his general sees that my bows are weak and open. So I'm going to move my bows to the protection of my katana. Right, so here's my cav. Now, this is the Yaro Samurai meant to counter my cavalry, but I can just simply walk around him, ride around him, and then I'm going to try... Well, the aim was to try and hit the bows and his general, the softer units. Well, the general's not too soft, but I'm going to engage these katana with a downward heels charge, so it should give me the advantage. But here they come. Here come the Naginata Warrior Monk Cavalry out of the blue. And surprisingly not, I was already really losing this fight. And I had the hill charge. And then with his Naginata Warrior Monks coming in, that didn't really help at all. My light cavalry come in. And even here as well. It's pretty disappointing. His Katana Samurai, just bested mine. No kind of, I think, no chevrons or anything like that. So, and then in comes Yari Samurai to charge my cavalry. So that was good on his part. Lose my cav. Have one light cavalry left, and I was trying to do some rear charges to rout this section of the army, because if I did, then I'd still have a chance. But nay, unfortunately, my katanas did not do the job that they were meant to do. They didn't hold well at all. They were acting like Nodachi Samurai there, like no armor, no defense. It was ridiculous. So, shameful display indeed. Completely annihilated my core of katanas, and then my bows are retreating in the distance. So well played to Blue Setu. GG, my friend. That was a good battle and a good lesson indeed. And after that I was like, God damn it, I demand a rematch, and you shall see those rematches. Kahoolee does not go down without a fight. But thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. I will see you guys next time.